Hi guys, welcome to Linnets TV. I'm Dave Jones, and joining me is massive Linnets fan Michael Carney. Thanks for joining us, Carney.
No worries.
So we are just started February. We lost last week. We're on the cusp of the playoffs. I think we're in 9th place at the moment. How do you think the season's gone so far?
Positive. I think, you look at the first month or two of the season, you think, how are we going to cope with losing Adam Morris? But I think signing Scott is hopefully more of an improvement.
So you mentioned Scott there. Now we've only recently, about a month ago, signed Scott. So do you think we struggled to replace Aaron until we managed to get Scott in?
Honestly, a bit of both, to be honest. Because I think you look at it, like I said before, look at the first month, you think of where we were up till now, you think how many clean sheets we're going to have.
Yeah, so we lost last week 2-1 against Trafford, but that was the first defeat we've had in a while, and it was a very close game as well. So where do you think we are now in the season? What do you think? How do you think we're playing?
A lot better than we were at the start of the season, and I think we just got to rely on, just focus on ourselves, and hopefully get in the playoffs.
So that was leading on to my next question. So we've still got a few games left in the season. We are, we're mid-table at the moment. But is that where you think we should finish, or where your aim would be to finish in the playoffs?
That'd be my aim, yeah.
Do you think we can achieve that?
Hope so.
What do you think we need to do? Do you think we need to score more goals, or do you think we need to keep more clean sheets to get in those playoff places?
Both. Generally both, and obviously clean sheets are important, in any league really, and yeah, hopefully that works.
Okay, so a little bit of a side question for you. Out of the current squad, tell us who's your favourite Linnets player?
Ooh, tough one this. In my few years of watching Linnets, tough one this. It was Ello, but now he's the manager. But at the moment, can I pick two?
Go on, yeah, you can have two. I'll let you have two.
At the moment, without trying to sound harsh on the other players, I think Shanley and Carl Hammond. Yeah,
obviously captain Booker leads by example, doesn't he? So yeah, and Shanners, I mean, we all know the effort Shanners puts in. He literally puts his body on the line for the club, doesn't he? So yeah, good choices those. So on today's game, we're playing Pickering Town, and Sam told me just before the game, I didn't know this, but apparently this is the first time we've ever played them. So score prediction for us.
Ooh, I don't do well with predictions at the moment. I'd say 3-1 us. 3-1,
so Carney there is going for 3-1 to the Linnets against Pickering, and we'll speak to Carney again at half time. Thanks, mate.
No worries, Dave.
So Carney, we conceded after 3 minutes, so not a very good start. What do you think of that first half?
Honestly, Dave, I thought we were poor. Around the chances, but the final ball's just been poor.
What are your thoughts on the goal we conceded? Wasn't very good defending, and then do you think the goalkeeper could have done better?
Bit of both, but obviously from where I was, I saw the goal and it was just like lack of concentration really. And fair play to Pickering, they punished us.
And then I think a bit later on as well, there was a similar situation where they hit the bar. Again, do you think that's the same thing, lack of concentration, and could have been punished really, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Going forward, what do you think? Do you think we created enough chances, or do you think we need to do more there?
Just be more clinical in front of goal. That's what we need to do.
So do you think we created the chances, we just didn't take them?
I think so, yeah.
Ben Morton, I think, did well. He had a couple of chances. What do you think of his performance?
Very impressed.
I know it was a disappointing first half, but any standout performance for you that you want to mention?
I think Gibbo and Shanley. Obviously, they didn't give up. So hopefully they keep it going in the second half.
So what are your hopes for the second half? Do you think we can get back into it?
Hope so, because I predicted 3-1.
Well, obviously with us conceding one, your 3-1 scoreline is still doable. So are you sticking with that, or do you want to revise your prediction?
I'm going to stick with it.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us, Carney, and I'll see you at Carney. Thanks for joining us again, Carney.
No worries, Dave.
So we came back in the second half, 2 goals, one from Liam Carrick, the other from Ben Morton. So you predicted 3-1, but we finished 2-1. What did you think about that?
A lot better second half. I'm delighted for Ben. Obviously he came from Radcliffe, and hopefully more goals to come from Ben.
So what did you think of the first goal from Liam Carrick? He battled quite hard to get it, didn't he?
Yeah, that's why we brought him. So we can win the battles, win the duels, and I was happy.
So the second goal, I think, was it good play from Gibbo down the line, I think, wasn't it? And then laid it on for Ben Morton to score through the keeper's legs. What did you think about that?
Quality from Gibbo. I mean, local lad, made up for him, and it was actually a bit of good play we had as well, up to the goal.
Were you a bit nervous towards the end, or did you think we always had it in the bag?
I'm like when we were 2-1 up, Dave. This club never lets you down, and nerves towards the end, but I'm very happy with the result. Yeah.
So obviously we've won there. So do you think that puts us back on track now for the playoff push?
100%, yeah.
So we play Clitheroe at home, I think, next week. Do you think we'll continue on and get ourselves a victory there?
I hope so, because I think obviously the previous game we had against Clitheroe was 4-4.
It was, yeah.
Hopefully not another 4-4 draw next week.
So do you think we'll get the win?
Hope so, yeah.
So looking forward now. Still got a few games left this season. We think we've got to go to Pickering again. Pickering in the return game. Can you see us getting into the playoffs realistically?
I said earlier on, Dave, I mean, we can just focus on ourselves, not worry about other teams around us, and hopefully we get in the playoffs, yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us today, Carney.
No worries,
and we'll see you for the rest of the season.
Cheers.